The beginning of Donald Trump's presidency has been marked by a rotating cast of advisors, people who have gained and then lost influence inside the White House. But there's one faction whose influence over Trump has never wavered. These are three people who helped set the president's daily message. They've been some of the strongest defenders of Trump's agenda. And every morning, they seem to have the president's ear. Who are these people? Trump's friends at Fox and Friends.
Thank you very much for joining us on day 102, and we've got some breaking news from overnight.
Now, Fox's conservative views come in many different flavors. You have the Inquisition of Tucker Carlson.
Newcomers to America should be taught what in order to make them American?
The Force of Sean Hannity.
Should every criminal illegal immigrant be thrown out of this country?
And then there's Fox and Friends, which is a bit more, shucks, did you hear what the liberals are up to now?
Somebody invested in roads and bridges. If you got a business, you didn't build that. Somebody else made that happen.
Wow, well, these two girls beg to differ. They built their lemonade business not only without government help, but without any help.
But don't be fooled by the softer touch. Fox and Friends defends the Trump administration just as much as the rest of Fox's lineup. Think of it as an iron fist wrapped in cotton candy. Trump himself has a long history with Fox and Friends. For years, Trump had a weekly segment on the show where he would call in and say pretty much whatever was on his mind.
Why can't he produce a birth certificate? And by the way, there's one story that his family doesn't even know what hospital he was born in.
Yeah, I've heard that as well.
Once the election started, loyal Fox and Friends viewers were already long familiar with the Trump call-in.
But now that you're running, you can drop by occasionally. As promised, Donald Trump joins us. He's running for president of the United States.
We're going to make great trade deals. We're going to have strong borders. We're going to build up our military.
Donald Trump gets up in the morning, picks up the phone, calls you, has a great conversation for about 8 minutes, and meanwhile his opponents are all out there trying to raise the money to run an ad.
And now as president, Trump has gone out of his way to be Fox and Friends' biggest booster.
Fox and Friends in the morning, they're very honorable people.
He's given them multiple interviews.
Remember those call-ins, right?
For years.
Maybe without those call-ins, somebody else is sitting here.
So what are the real-world implications of the President of the United States being a superfan of Fox News' morning show? Let's go back to November. It's a few weeks after Trump's stunning victory over Hillary Clinton. The country is just waking up. Then suddenly, Trump tweets this. Flag burning? Where did that come from?
The college is called Hampshire College. It's in Massachusetts. They took down the flag after one flag was set on fire, one was stolen in the wake of the President-elect Trump's win.
Donald Trump is up and tweeting this morning. He just posted this.
Quote, nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag.
They do. There must be consequences, perhaps
loss of citizenship or a year in jail.
None of us likes to see the flag burn. I mean, apparently some people do. But
Trump seemed to be responding to a story about military veterans protesting a flag being burned on the campus of Hampshire College up in Massachusetts.
Well, what about flame-retardant flags that don't burn?
I think that...
With a single tweet, inspired by a single Fox and Friends segment, Trump brought flag burning back into the national conversation. And look, flag burning eventually faded into obscurity. It was just another Trump tweet that came, dominated a news cycle, and then eventually disappeared. But on the other hand, the president's words can have consequences. Back in March, Trump found himself under fire for accusing President Obama, without evidence, of wiretapping him. Trump needed something, anything, to back up this statement. Enter Fox and Friends.
If the president, former President Barack Obama's White House did spy on this president, there may never be a way to prove it. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. Here to explain, Fox News judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano.
It was a statement made by a very talented lawyer on Fox.
On Fox News on March 14th, Judge Andrew Napolitano made the following statement.
3 intelligence sources have informed Fox News.
The President Obama went outside the chain of command.
He didn't use the NSA. He didn't use the CIA.
He used GCHQ.
What the heck is GCHQ?
It's the initials for the British intelligence spying agency.
And what was once a domestic controversy quickly exploded into an international incident. The British spy agency, GCHQ, called the claims nonsense and utterly ridiculous. Even the director of the NSA was forced to come out and publicly rebuke Trump, in front of Congress, no less. The whole thing was a mess. And it all started the same place where Trump starts every morning.